Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. I have been working on this new project, and I wanted to bring you along because I think you would enjoy making one as well. I've entitled this one Layering Tag Journal, and as you can see, and by the title, I've just layered things up. Fussy cuts, flowers, lace. Oh my goodness, all the things that we love. I think I'm going to bind my little tag journal with some of this natural polished hemp cording. I think I like that. And let's look on the second page, shall we? Or second and third page. Oh my goodness, it has been layered up, hasn't it? We've got a pretty little butterfly. We have a tag. We have another tag. And even one more tag, all layered up in our tag journal. Over on this side, I have a envelope that I've made into a flip out. And we have a seed pocket here, and inside our seed pocket, we even have some more journaling card. And it pops right in here, and then we've got another little tag inside our envelope, and lots of laces and flat back pearls and trims. Oh, goodness gracious. This is the time in which you're going to get all those little pieces that you've been saving, and we're going to layer them up together. Now, how did I start this project? What was my first step? My first step was to get a coffee-dyed piece of cardstock. And I actually coffee-dyed quite a few of these. I did front side and back side. And then I made a template. Now I had to decide what size I wanted my journal to be. I decided on 8 inches by 3 3/4, and I actually made myself a little tag. I took my template and I placed it on my cardstock, and taking my pencil, I trimmed it out. So trimming out my template, and then you guessed it, the next step is to get your scissors and cut it out. So then you're going to be ending up with something that looks like this right here. Alrighty, so then I wanted to place my holes into my tag before I decorated. That way I wouldn't accidentally put something over the hole that I wasn't able to pop out with my paper punch. So, you know the little cheat sheet that I always use? Well, here it is again. Yes, you can use it for this project too. Now, you're going to make it as long as your tag. And I made mine about 1 inch across. And you know, we're going to fold this the long way, and then we're going to fold it again, and then one more time. And you're going to crease it really well. Then when you open it up, I actually didn't put a dot, but you're going to put a dot, it just helps you, right where the folds intersect. Okay, now this is 1 inch across. If we place this on our tag like this, and where our little holes are now, well, where our template says we need to place our holes, that is 1/2 inch in all the way across, and now they're evenly spaced. So then you need to get your awl, and you're going to poke a hole all the way through your tag, all 3 holes. Can you see that I have, probably not, there's a hole here, there you go, and there's a hole here, there you go, and there is a hole here. All right, so you also want to probably decide how many pages do you want for your journal? Because that's how many tags you're going to need to prepare. The next thing that I did was I took my whole savers and I took my sponge that has my ink on it and I colored my whole savers so they're nicely covered in a beautiful color. I have my little tool right here and I have been poking out a hole with my smallest hole. So we're simply going to place our tag in and punch out our hole. And you want to do that 3 times. And then we're going to take our hole saver. Now I don't trust the glue on this hole saver, not one bit do I. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue and I'm going to go around my hole, just a little bit of glue there, and take off one of my hole savers and place it so that it goes around my hole, and then just remove any excess glue. And I'm going to do that for all of my holes, both sides. You're going to have to do both sides. So this really is something that will take you a little bit of time, but it's not hard, you guys. And then of course I inked up my edges as well. So I started with my cover. I'm going to remove my my string here, my cording. I started with my cover. That's what I wanted to design first, my cover. And then of course you just turn it over and this is your second page. And then this will be your third page. And then you can decorate this one. And then I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm making sure that that's all that I have. I think I have 7, so that's really 14 pages if you count it front and back. That's a nice size because once I get it decorated, it's going to get bigger and bigger, right? So let's decorate a page together. Oh, I can't wait. All right, I have a few items that might work for this project. And we've already done the first page, so I'm going to set this over to the side. And we've done the third page, but now we need to do the back of the third page. So I'm going to lay it this way and just kind of look to see. Now I've already used an envelope on the third page, so I don't want to use it again right away. I'll just set those over to the side. I have a torn piece of print. It's a digital, and I think I'd like to ink this up. So inking as we go here. I'm using the frayed burlap. That's the color right here. And I'm going to put it on kind of crooked on purpose. And let's just add, I'm using my art glitter glue, mindful of where I have placed my holes to be able to bind my journal. I need to be mindful. And that's why I put them on first, is so that I will know exactly where I need to stay away from or stay clear of or make room for. Maybe that's the word that I need to use. So I just have some different pieces and I just want to do a little bit of layering. I'm kind of wanting something else going on down here. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see about going through some of this that I have to see what can I place down here. That's a beautiful color, isn't it? Oh, I really like that. Okay, but obviously that's too big. So I'm going to do that tear look, and I'm just going to tear off a little bit right there. Place it here. I'm going to tear this side as well. I usually don't do the tearing, but I love the way it looks when other people do it, and I'm trying to kind of widen my style and be able to do a little more of that. I kind of call it a free flow look, where it's kind of just organic looking. I'm going to just tear off the bottom like this. Maybe something like this. Now let's see, what does it look like on the back when I do that? See, that's sticking out an awful long way. So we're going to need to trim that up just a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that looks nice. Do I want any lace down here? Well, I've got some real pretty lace, and how about if we just add it on top? Now, since I've just torn that, I've got some white pieces, so I'd like to highlight that. There we go. And now let's look and see what it looks like on this side. Well, that's not too bad. I do want to ink this up. I should have inked it up before I glued it on. But that's okay. We can fix that. I'm going to go ahead and ink this because I don't quite know exactly what's going to show where. So I'm just going to ink it all. And how about if we lay it on like this? All right, so I'm going to, what happened to my glue? Here it is. It's my art glitter glue. And I have no clue how this is going to turn out. You know, I've not planned any of this. This is just, we're going to see what we get, guys. We're going to see, I got a little bit of glue there, so I'm going to wipe it clean. And it kind of look like the look of it hanging over just a little bit. And we've got that lace, and I think I'm going to put it on kind of crooked. And so let's do that. And I'm using my hot glue gun. I'll show you it in just 1 second. I need to get that on there for the glue dries. It's a Sure Bonder, high temp, and it's got that special tip. The tip comes with the glue gun. It is not applied or put on separately. It comes that way. I'm going to cut this. There we go. Oh, I'm liking that. I think that looks great. How about if we put, this is about layering, so we need to put pockets in. Do I want this bigger pocket on the bottom or on the top? So we're just layering pieces up. And I'm really not thinking about it too awful much. Maybe if we put a little bit of lace right here. I like that. So I'm going to add my glue. And I'm using the hot glue because it just allows me to get this glued on here. And I don't have to wait for anything to dry. It's glued on and it's ready to go. I'm not sure how I'm going to cut that. Let's just cut it like this for now. Okay. And then let's see what's next. All right, so I am looking at what else do I have that we will be able to layer up. Maybe, I was thinking that larger card, this one right here, it's covering up an awful lot of that pretty paper that we just laid down. So maybe let's go with something a little smaller so we're not covering that up. And I'm just kind of digging around here to see. I don't know if that purple goes very well with that. I think I like it better than that blue. Do I have something else that might work? let's just look and see what we have here. There's yellow. I do like that pop of color. And let's see here. Well, I think that might be my best choice with what I've got laid out here. There's this one. That's just way too bright. So, if we maybe put this here, we could turn it. Now remember, this is where it's the spine is, where we bind our journal. So if I turn it this way and make this a pocket, it's probably going to bother that. So I'll need to turn it this way so that it will stick out in this direction or even in this direction. That will work. I've got some things on my desk. You could see my desk. It's covered in things, decorating and trims and some laces. I've got this old, very old rickrack, and maybe we could do something with some rickrack. That might be cute, whether we go all the way across or maybe just a little bit. I've got this heavier lace, but I don't think that's what we need. I've got this kind of lace. Ooh, I've got this that's on my desk. That's some Sari silk. We could place that on there somehow. I'm not sure. We're just playing around, guys, because this is what you will need to do when you get ready to make yours. So I think I'm going to glue this down. And because I'm going over this lace, I'm actually going to use my glue gun. And I'm just going to put glue on two sides there so that I'm able to use my tuck spot like this. Okay, so maybe if we turn this one this way, I'm still kind of eyeing this rickrack. I kind of like it across the bottom like that. This end is really faded, but it's also really crinkly, so I think I better stick with this side. I love the color of the rickrack. This is sweet too, but it's super bright. So I think I'm going to stick with this. And I think I want to take it right down there at the bottom. Or maybe what? Let's just play around here. There's an awful lot of angles going on here. This is straight like that. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this. And then we can put maybe a bow or something down there. Okay, let's go cattywampus to the world here. Let's just take it across like that. Just like that. Okay, and give it a trim. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So, how about this? I thought I was just gonna put a knot and kind of glue it down here and there, but now I'm thinking, how about if we make a bow and we place a bow. I'm trying to make this bow smaller. It's a little bit big. It's still big. It doesn't want to slide at all. It's not cooperating, guys. It wants to be big, so we have to start over with that bow. So let's make a smaller bow. There we go. That's better. Now, how about if we put a bow on here? Does that help? Hurt? Is that good? Is that bad? I'm not sure. Well, let's just leave it like that till we put our other pocket, because this is a pocket. Maybe let's put another pocket. Shall we straighten it out a little bit? Not make it so tipped. I think it needs to be tipped maybe a little bit, or maybe not. Look at there. That doesn't look bad. Oh, I'm actually really liking this. And I think placing things in the pocket is going to be, makes it even all the better. All right, so let's glue this one down, and I'm going to keep it fairly straight. So this is the top, so I'm going to add my glue. That piece, we don't want that there. Adding my glue, and then just laying it down, maybe something like this. Push it over just a little bit more. Looking for I had some wipes on my desk, but I don't know. I might have put them away. I tried to clean my desk up a little bit. All right. Now, do I want that there? Or did I change my mind? What happens if we just put a wad? The reason why I like this color so much is that it really brings in the thistles right here, or maybe that's clover. I'm not sure what that is. And it brings it in, and I like the fact that we're adding a little color of the same color. But if we just put this here with a flat back pearl, it doesn't have to be, you know, a bow or anything special. We can just put a blob. It's just a blob, you guys. I'm going to glue this lace down because it's popping up. There we go. Oh, I like that there. I think that's sweet. We could actually put another blob right here, or we could put that bow right there. Or I could get, I kind of like this bow. This bow is looking pretty good. But remember, we're putting things in this pocket, Cathy. We have to first get our pocket filled, and then we got to see where we're at, because maybe that's just going to be too much. Putting that there, maybe it's going to hinder our putting our things in our pockets, because that's what this is all about. We're layering things up. What does that color do for it? Kind of throws a... That's different. Okay, now, yeah, I think that's going to be maybe too much right there. It does need a little something there. Let me look at my little satin bows to see. I don't think there's a color that really, well, there's this color. Oh, that's sweet with it, isn't it? Maybe that's just what I need. Something like that. So let's cut a flower right there. And let's pop this on our little blob of Sari silk down here. Now, our Sari silk came from Crimson Heart Studios. And I'll try to remember to link her shop, her Etsy shop, down below. I'll try hard, guys. I've been kind of discombobulated lately, and I think I've forgotten a couple times. Alrighty, let's see. Let's pop. I think that's too much. It's too long. A little bit of glue right there. Oh, that looks pretty doggone cute, doesn't it? Anything else do I think it might need? I don't know, guys. I think that's awful cute. So that's going to go, this is the first page, and this is the second and third, and now this is the fourth, and then we'll need to bring in another page, and this will be the page that will be across from the one that we just finished. Oh my goodness, you guys, I really love this project. I hope you have enjoyed it too. Maybe it gave you some ideas of how you too can make a layering tag journal. If you've enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.